Rawr.
Okay, hello. Hello, how are we doing? Hello, I am gonna be completely honest with you. I almost did not hit the start stream button. But then I just kind of like I don't know what happened. I hit the button to open up all of my like stuff. And so it just happened. But that means that I'm here and I'm here on my schedule and I'm here to hang out and I did not cancel again. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. Hi, Sari. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Sari got first. Congratulations on first. Um, but yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna be doing something, and it's gonna be an interesting time. Sari also got their daily cat kiss from Monster, Sawyer, Morty Bash, Ellie Beluga, and Gordon. That's a lot. That's a lot of homies. That's a lot of pets to get kisses from. I have a completely flat soda and I ate pizza, so I'm actually prepared. That's also 2 days in a row. I feel like sometimes some of the animals, some of the pet kisses get like they come up more frequently than others, but also I have like How many do I have at this point? Let me mix it up. Let me see. Currency. Is that where it is? No. Channel points. Yeah, there it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got a couple, but I feel like some of them pop up a lot more than others, and I don't know why exactly that is. But if I go get a soda, you should. Soda tasty. Mine's completely flat, which is a little sad for me because I don't like flat soda, but it's still soda, so. Tasty. Ooh, and then I almost just knocked it over. I didn't, though. I almost dropped my earbud and cheese sauce before stream. And then I almost just knocked my soda over. Everything is fine. I'm fine. Did I tell y'all that my siblings are plotting to get a dog? Ooh? Any particular kind of dog? Or... We'll explain more when I get back from getting a soda. Okay. We will wait very impatiently for the rest of the story. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know what we're going to be doing today. It's either going to be Uncharted or one of the random other games that I added. I did put Overwatch on the list, however, at that point I'm just kind of like doing that as a joke because I don't really want to stream Overwatch. Yeah, I don't think we can't play Dragon Age or Dispatch, I don't think, because Kira's been really invested in number one, Kira asked me to play Dragon Age, so I don't want to do that without her there. And she's been really invested in Dispatch, so I don't want to play that either. So it's gonna be Uncharted or Urban Jungle, or maybe watching Sari play Inquisition. I do have a bunch of like other games that I could add to that list, like random games that I probably would only want to play like once anyway. Like Drain Sim, because that's just the first one that I saw. But yeah, there's also like Capybara Spa, Bunny Park, you know, other like smaller games that I would probably play once and enjoy and stream it for the first time and then probably play it more in my own time. Because there's a couple of games like that. I have so many games to play that sometimes I have to be kind of honest with myself about whether or not I would come back to a game on stream. Like, I really enjoyed the bookshop simulator. That was a lot of fun. However, I don't think I'm going to play it again on stream. It would be fun to have like a save that we played on stream, like, you know, once a week or something like that. But I have so many games to play that I don't really want to dedicate another day of the week to a game like that, you know? Does that make sense? Because I already dedicated a day to Coral Island. And then I've been dedicating a day to Dispatch. I'm supposed to read on one of the days of this, of like my week. Oh yeah, there's more crime scene cleaner. There's more crime scene cleaner. They added an act 2 of the story. I have to play that again. Speaking of me being like, I don't really think that I want to like dedicate a day to another game, and then I'm like, crime scene cleaner. Fuck, crime scene cleaner. But yeah, I have a couple of like games that I would like to at least like try or like test out on stream, because I like experiencing new games with like you guys and on stream, even if sometimes it makes me feel like an idiot, because that does happen. Sometimes I am fucking stupid, but it's fine. But I have so many games. I have so many games that I want to play. It was like earlier today. No, it was last night. I was looking through my Steam library. And I was like, man, I have so many games that I want to play. And sometimes when I think about that too much, I get a little bit insane thinking about how I want to stream and I want to like start checking the games off of my list, because I want to play the Uncharted games, and I think that's why I ended up playing the first Uncharted game in like 2 days over the course of like a 7-ish hour stream and one like 9-hour stream. Because I want to play Uncharted, and then I want to play The Last of Us, and then after that I think I want to stop and I want to play Quantum Break, because I really want to play that before the next Control game comes out. But I don't think I'm going to get through all of the Alan Wake games again. If I just play Quantum Break, it would at least be something new in the Remedy verse. Hi, Anna, I love you. I hope you're doing well. That took longer than I thought it was because I had to pee, so sorry. That's okay. I was yelling about video games. My sister gets back from her holidays. Her and my brother are gonna fix up the back garden, which I don't know if you remember, but there's no fencing for half of it from the storm a while back. I vaguely remember you mentioning that, because I then mentioned the fact that we take down our fences and cover the windows with them when there's a storm. Instead of going and buying plywood, we just take down the fences, which would get knocked down anyway in a storm, and we put them on the windows. I feel like that was a conversation that we had. And I got your daily cat kiss from Toothless and Hiccup. 184 pet kisses. That's a lot. Then they're going to look into someone in the town who can train dogs. Ah, okay. So this plan has several steps. I see. They're going to get a Doberman. Wow. Isn't that a pretty big type of dog? How toasted do you want? How toasted do you want your Doberman? why, but pictures like that always make me laugh so much. Yeah, very serious about this plan. We had a Yorkie mix before, and he was a bit of a menace, so no more small dogs. That's fair. See, listen, we've had 2 small dogs, and I don't think that we intend on getting any kind of big dogs. Because at least with, like, a small dog... Oh, hello, Nico. Hi. This is a Pepsi. This is a Coca-Cola. Do you want it? You cannot have... You cannot have soda. Soda is bad for you. Don't drink it. Okay. She's been even more whiny today. What? But also last night I went to take a shower and I took her into the bathroom with me because I wanted it to be kind of steamy. She's had kind of like a cold or a respiratory thing going on where she's sneezing a lot. So I brought her into the bathroom with me, and then she proceeded to sit on the stool that we have in there and just cry like she was being abused. Abused and forsaken and forgotten. And then when she got out, she went and she drank some water, and then she went in and laid on my parents' bed instead of mine, which I think means that she was truly mad at me. You're okay, baby. Do not fall off the bed, I swear to God. My aunt had a Doberman and she was not fixed because she was mainly a breeding dog, and she genuinely got a period. No dogs can do that. Hi! Hi! You have so many things to say. You want some food? Just one on my lap? Is that what you want? I have a cat. I think she genuinely wants to drink my soda. She might be thirsty. Oh, Sari, it's the song for you! You may not have my soda. No soda for the kitten. I don't think your heart could take it, even if it is flat as fuck. Speaking of K-pop songs, it's the 25th in Korea, which means happy birthday, Pretty You by 17. Hell yeah, brother. You cannot have my soda. No. You also can't get on the desk. I let you get on the desk in a moment of weakness, and you have wanted to get on the desk every day since then. Hi, Spitfire! I love you. Hope you're doing well. Got your daily khakis from Nico, the queen herself. I still love that my subtitles say khakis. Cat kiss. Nico needs to be on the desk for my cat kiss. The thing is that since I got a desk, it's been years now at this point. It has always been a hard and fast rule that she is not allowed on the desk. And she knows this. But last week at some point, I let her get on the desk because she was so desperate for my attention. And since then, she has decided that, oh, this means that I'm allowed on the desk. She's like, oh, yes, this means that I am allowed on the desk. No. You are still not allowed on the desk. Nico is just baby, though. It's true. She is baby. She's an innocent little baby. Ow. Please let go of my hair. She's an innocent little bean. She is baby, even though she is also old lady. Is this what you wanted? I am now holding her like a baby, and she is just... She's just laying there. Like I said, I've got to get one of those, like, baby carriers. You know, the one that's, like, basically just, like, a cloth that you wrap around yourself? Did you just fart on me? I think she farted on me. Stinky. Something also fell over on my desk. Fine. It's okay. Opened the window earlier and all I could smell was grass clippings and slurry. I love living in rural Ireland. And slurry is exactly... I feel like that's something that I have known, but I cannot confirm my autism. My autism is angry. Hello. Hi. 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 Manure. Ah, yep. That is what I thought. But the autism, once again, the autism said, you don't actually know shit. And I was like, oh, okay. Is it insane of me to not want to put this game in my regular library folder in Steam because it's above Alan Wake? Is that crazy of me? Probably. I don't think I care, though. Yes, I'm still looking at my Steam library. Don't at me. Used for fertilizing fields, because there are so many fields near my house. So in spring, summer, all you can smell is slurry. Ah, lovely. Yeah, my grandparents had a house that was surrounded by, like, farms. Not even, like, that many. And not many of them were actually very well... Not many of them were, like... seriously used to produce crops or anything like that. However, when we would be trying to swim in their pool in the summer, the wind would sometimes shift and all you could smell was shit constantly. Hi, Minty. So sorry for this conversation. Nico, love of my life, please lay down. You're gonna fall off the bed, and I'm gonna be real concerned. No. No. You want me to clean your nose? I'll do it. And then you'll hate me. Come here. No. This cat, I swear to God. I just accidentally cracked her on the head because she went to try to jump right as I went to move my hand. Okay. Oh. This cat. I swear to God. Are you okay? I turned around to get a tissue because I was gonna mess with her a little bit. And as I turned back around, she was in the middle of trying to jump to my lap, which is way too far for her to jump. And as I turned, I just smacked her right on the head. And then I had to like grab her because she was not gonna make it to my lap. I had to grab her, and then she hung upside down for a second while I was trying to grab her before she hit the ground. That was comedic. Jesus Christ. I'm so excited. After work, I went exploring and found a really neat local owned indie bookstore that has local authors' works and is LGBTQ friendly. Nice. You need the little cat trees you could attach to desks. The problem with that is that Nico would then like climb from the desk or from the cat tree to the desk because I wasn't giving her enough attention. And I would have to be like, no, get back up on the tree. I think she's mad at me. It's fine. Anyway. So sorry for the comedy routine that just happened. You guys didn't even get to see. You just heard me. You just heard me yelling. But it's fine. I think she's mad at me. It's okay. It's fine. Oh. Oh, yes. I never updated you on the shenanigans of Theta Silent today. Oh, yes, yes. Vale, how is real? Ah, yes, I did see a certain screenshot of some people talking about some certain things. Stan got mad at Ogren. I mean, have you seen Ogren? Not surprised by that in the slightest. Probably because of Ogren being a annoying and also a useless man. Hang on. Croissant tried to just fall for Fenris. Croissant's just gotta. Oh no, wait, that's Crumpet. Crumpet was the one that's gotta fall in love with everybody. Sorry, I got your baked goods confused. It doesn't help that most of them are start with the letter C. Told him no. You're like, no. No, Crumpet only fell in love with Zev. Okay, I must have gotten them confused back when that was happening. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan of the baked goods world state of It's Sari. I'm sorry. I will do my apology video. I will do my apology video at some point. I'll have a ukulele. But now I'm not sure we're talking about Canada or not. I think I was talking about the Tomodachi Life. But I think at the time I might have gotten them confused. Because I thought at the time when one of your characters was falling in love with absolutely everybody, that then I was like, well, I mean, like, obviously that's what he did when you were playing Origins. It's fine. I've never claimed to have a single brain cell, mainly because nobody trusts me with it. Nobody trusts me with the brain cell, so I can't remember shit. I only fell in love with Zev. Okay. Then I must have gotten it. I must have gotten it confused. Because I remember then making a joke about that. But I am easily... it's very easy for me to forget about things. Thought he loved Morgan, but then he got ambushed by Zev and fell in love instantly and might have gotten bricked off at the assassination attempt. Right. course, of course. Anyway, I'm so normal about Josephine's overbite. Yeah, me too. She is very cute. I know that you mentioned that, but it is pretty. I really do like that they went into a little bit more detail when it comes to the characters in Inquisition. And they did that even further when they moved on to Veilguard. Because like it used to be every in the first two games, everybody had the same body type, the same like teeth, and the same like general look. There were certain aspects that would not change depending on who they were. However, as Inquisition came out, it was a little bit more unique. Some of the companions, some of the more unique like NPCs have more distinct and unique looks about them, including like obviously hairstyles, teeth, and like scars and stuff like that. Ow. And then they went even further with Veilguard, where everybody is pretty much unique. Everybody has a actual like canon height as well. That was something new in Veilguard that was not new in like the other games, because the other games everybody was pretty much the same height. It was like human males all the same height, human females all the same height. Something else that that they did in Inquisition and moved on with also into Veilguard was everybody having like a different way that they hold themselves and like different like postures. Like obviously when they walk and stuff like that, everybody is the same pretty much. But like Sarah holds herself and moves differently than Josephine does, you know? It's really cool. The gnome gaming with his little pizza is so fucking cute. It is. It is very, very cute. I didn't notice that at first when I went to like pick what we were going to be like doing in Spirit City and who we were going to be hanging out with. I love Spirit City. It's so good. Josie's overbite, Cullen's little gap between his teeth, Blackwall talking more with his bottom teeth, Solus's scar on his forehead. Yeah. They really went a lot more into like them having distinct looks as well as having, you know, distinct voices and distinct clothes they did in DA2. And I will always like that. I like the companions having their specific armor and like clothes and stuff. I like it. I like the way that they took it a step further in Inquisition, where you can create armor for your companions. However, they all have a very distinct look for each of the armors. And you can almost like choose between a couple of ways that the armor can look. And then you can like make it. Imagine crafting weapons, armor or weapons. Cannot relate. Listen. I've played Inquisition so much. If I never crafted anything in all of that time, I would have gone insane, because some of the shit you get, you just like find and you put on, it sucks. But you can only create things, like create armor and stuff, depending on what schematics you have. So it really does help help to like play the game through and transfer schematics from like an older like a further save to a newer save. The idea of doing that hurts my brain. It's not that difficult. It's actually pretty easy. You've probably been collecting all of these stuffs, all of the stuffs that you need anyway. Like leather and metals and stuff like that. Hold my hand then. Uwu. I did kind of like when I was playing through Inquisition, when I was waiting for Kier to finish Inquisition and play Veilguard. When I did my second playthrough on stream, I did sit down and do like a walkthrough of like how to make armor and stuff. But I'd be down. It just kind of like the interesting thing about creating armor and stuff in Inquisition is the fact that number one, you need schematics, and number two, tied to number one, is the fact that you can transfer schematics that you know from like the end of the game to the beginning of the game if you interact with the golden nug that's in like the blacksmith area underneath Skyhold, and it's by the blacksmith area in Haven as well. Interacting with a golden nug will get you more schematics that you might have known. I forget that is an emote. Yeah. Stinks. There's a golden nug? Yes. You interacted with it at some point. I saw you do it. It's in like the blacksmith like area where you can like create armor and weapons, and where Dagna is. It's like off to the left, I think. And it's hi Nico. Are you done being mad at me? The special shipments? Yeah, you can use that to exchange schematics with yourself. I think when you touch it like at the beginning of the game, it will also give you like stuff from the DLC. Oh, you don't have it there. That pedestal right there that's next to the chest, that's supposed to be where the golden nug is. I thought you interacted with it. Huh. Do you unlock that if you finish the game? Honey. Nico. Love of my life. I thought I saw you interact with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just seeing that. So you have to finish the game. You must have interacted with the chest, and I thought it was the nug because I'm so used to it being there. Awkward. But yeah, crafting your weapons and armor is really interesting because you can almost like predict if you can predict like what elemental damage you're going to be going up against, which is most important when you are fighting dragons. If you go through and fight all of the dragons, because there's an achievement for that. You can actually make like different weapons and stuff that are resistant or resistant to specific types of damage or deal specific type of damage, because each of the dragons have an element that they obviously they use and also an element that they are weak to. So you could like go through and make special equipment for like different fights and stuff. Or you could just go through and give yourself just throw a bunch of stuff up there. Oh, okay. What do? There is only one right answer. Coral Island, Uncharted, Urban Jungle, Overwatch, or Sari plays Dragon Age Inquisition. And would you look at that? As soon as I even opened the thing, it already had one vote for Sari plays Dragon Age Inquisition. And I can't help but wonder who that would have been. Gee, I wonder. I guess we'll never know. Oh, we have a pretty even spread of votes here. We have a vote for Coral Island, a vote for Urban Jungle, and a vote for Sari plays Dragon Age Inquisition. Gee, I wonder who that one vote would be. People don't know what there is only one right answer means. Yeah, people can't read. Which makes me wonder, how did they know what to vote for? Guessed? Yeah. They said, I don't know what this one is, but I like number 3. I'm not using my mod privileges to force myself to get further in Inquisition. I don't know what you mean. Nah, you'd never do that. This song is so pretty. Guys, if you vote Sari plays Dragon Age Inquisition, then you get to see gay men kiss. I mean, it is pretty much guaranteed that a lot of times whatever game I play is going to be Did you like that? Pretty much most games that I play are gonna end up being at least a little gay. Just because I'm the one playing them. One of these days I do gotta play Urban Jungle though. Okay, but does Coral Island have Dorian Pavis or Sarah? Coral Island does not have Dorian Pavis. However, it has Raj, who is a little similar. As for Sarah, I don't think anybody has Sarah's energy. Sarah's energy is like is a little bit difficult to replicate. Same font, same mustache, you know. Soon I will romance Sarah. She is very cute. Romancing her as a Kunari is very fun. Because she has this whole thing where she asks Iron Bull what female Kunari look like. And she has a similar reaction when you actually like meet her as a female Kunari as well. And when in one of the DLCs you finally meet a female Kunari, she makes another comment then too. I have romanced her as a Kunari and a dwarf. And I think I started a save with an elf, but I don't think I actually finished that save. I kind of wish I could like list the saves that I actually played of Inquisition. However, that would be so many. Like, and that's also why I have been keeping track of the playthroughs that I've done of Veilguard and Baldur's Gate 3. Although the way that I play games these days is very different than the way that I used to play them before. I remember that dialogue and Bull was like, yeah, well, they're scary. And she was like, no, are they big? And then he catches the drift. Yes. It is very, very good. I also kind of want to replay Inquisition. And my problem with wanting to replay Inquisition is the fact that I have so many characters, Inquisitors, that I am just so incredibly attached to. And I want to replay them. Like, I want to replay Son Adar so bad. But I also know that I very much run the risk of starting the game and then kind of losing interest in it because I've played it so much. That's kind of what I've done with Origins at this point. Like, I was playing... I've completed most of the story of this, you know, this save, the dwarf noble that I'm playing off stream. And I'm like near the end of the game. And I just have been playing Stardew instead. I've just played Inquisition so much that it's... I love it. Like, I love the game a lot. I always will. I'm picking at the nail polish on my nails. I shouldn't be doing that. That's bad for your nails. It weakens them. But I've played it enough that I like I'm like, Which is also why I'm giving Veilguard some time, because I don't want to burn myself out on playing Veilguard. I'm going to mail you a fidget toy. Honestly, I've been thinking about how I need to get a fidget toy for when I'm yapping, because otherwise I just end up like messing with something, or like opening my earbuds case or clicking a pen. Oh, would you look at that? Sari plays Dragon Age Inquisition, won the poll. What? Hang on. Hang on. Let me make this a little bit smaller. My newest thing is messing around with the box cutter at work, which is not good. No, that's not good. Little Coral Island. See, the problem is that I popped out Sari's stream, so I would have to pop out yours as well. I think I've realized that I prefer doing that, because that means that I don't have to be anxious about opening up the fucking VC chat. I'm not doxing anyone. I miss her braids. You can't see them as easily. Also, we have ads getting ready to start, so I'm going to run those, and I will be back in 3 minutes. I might go pee actually, as well. So I'll be back. You can't. I do know that. However, I don't want there to be too much stuff on my screen. I'm sorry. Damn. Meriden is Meriden is shredding it. You know? I didn't realize Meriden knew Old Gods of Asgard. Anyway, hi. Welcome back from the ads. If you sat through them, I appreciate it. The hit to aggro setting has changed my life. Yeah, I turned mine on. I turned that on a while back. Sarah, beloved. Oh, is it humor and hijinks time? Pranks. Humor and hijinks. Hijinks with the bestie. There we go. She is so very silly. Oh, I forgot to get more ice. Man. I was gonna also do that during the ad break. It's fine. Really funny to think about her messing with the desk. When you also know what Cullen's romance scene is. Hee hee hee. Of course. A classic. Run! Oh my god. you got the same glitch that I did. So, do you notice anything in the background of this cutscene right here? Do you notice perhaps a man back there with no shirt on or clothes? That's Cullen. Have you had the Wicked Grace scene yet? That that's because of the Wicked Grace scene. You should probably go talk to Varric after you're done talking to Sarah. That's from Strip Poker. There's a scene where you play a game with the crew. Oh, Josephine's back there too. I think the thing with that is the fact that the way that they get a lot of different like assets in cutscenes is by having the different versions of the character in the cutscene like hidden. So behind, like in the areas where the camera doesn't show, are different versions of each of the characters, like Cullen without his fucking clothes on. But because if you do the cutscenes in a specific order, you will see the table in the background there that is supposed to be in the Wicked Grace scene, and you will see Cullen with no fucking clothes on in the background. Okay, hang on.
Without you.
I gotta turn the volume up for this one.
We couldn't have that, could we? Look who showed up, everybody. Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
Oh god, double audio.
I hope I recall the rules.
Sorry, I can unmute if you want.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
There's a crown on his head.
Okay.
A sword too.
I'm gonna unmute in a second.
Didn't want either.
Okay, well, I can't
Don't
use my
talk
Stream
to the
Deck for
face
it.
Cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to
Ooh.
do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history
That's
ever
too
needed
many.
a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No, boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in. Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Me vibing to the fucking music in the tavern. God, I love this game.
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
A lot of people theorize
That's
that
how you know
that story is
it's
about
true. I
Alistair.
could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
It's not confirmed. However, people like to laugh about it. I like the I've got a story because each character like background has a different story that they start to tell.
I've got one for you. The clan decided to camp near this ruined fortress, right on the edge of the Tirashan. Dark as the bottom of a well. The keeper swore up and down it was safe, but some of the hunters started hearing noises in the middle of the night.
And I think I love hearing all of the background stories.
They ran out of there, fast as you think, bare asses shining in the moonlight. The whole way back to their village.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I'm not losing any more coins to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
Like I said.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antiva, Commander.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
I'm glad you decided to join us.
And then Ironbolt in the background's like, yeah! I love them so much.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
And then...
Who's that? Did I win?
Oh my god, absolutely incredible. I love the crew in Inquisition so much. Like, obviously, I love each of the game's, like, main cast of characters and everything, but holy shit, I love them so much. And also, that's why there was a naked Cullen in the back of your cutscene with Sarah earlier. I got that glitch when I played this game the second time on stream. And I have a clip from that. Because I was like, hello? Oops. The fuck? And then I realized that it was Cullen, and his armor is slightly behind him. And I think it's just because there's supposed to be... It's like... supposed to be a cutscene that you do. And so it's recognizing that you are in a cutscene with Sarah when you come back from like doing the pranks. And so you see like the table, the longer table in the middle of the walkway. That's not normally there. Admiring the cards. I love Sarah's every tarot card she has is a dick joke. But it also has a lot of similarities to art that we see of Andrewel, which is again part of the theory that Sarah hosts part of Andrewel's soul. And because Sarah is so focused on not dealing with the past, the part of the soul is just there. It's just chilling. And she's doing nothing with it, which I think is a fucking hilarious. I think that it is very funny. She would not give a flying fuck about elven shit, no. It would also probably cause her to spiral to even think about hosting a piece of Andrew's soul. Never confirmed, however, very interesting theory to think about.
This is it. The heart of Samson's command.
I don't
We
see him
forgot to
anywhere.
go to the
Or
underground.
here.
We can do it later.
Nor I. Maker, tell me he hasn't fled.
I still think it's funny that I didn't do this with Cullen in my first playthrough that I romanced him because I decided to side with the Templars. But then I realized that you miss out if you side with the Templars or the mages, the main quest that you do to weaken Corypheus's Dorian. To weaken Corypheus's like main commander is different. He has such a pretty nose. Not as pretty as Dorian's. I love giving Bull the prismatic great axe. There's a prismatic sword as well. Have you finished getting Gort's soul pieces? Oh, I have not. I have one more piece left to get. Oh, Bull is stuck. Yeah. Yeah, he does that. He's fine. Listen, he's been through a lot. Yeah, I do not know what causes characters to get like stuck in this game, but it's a little annoying. He's just too large. And you're like, Bull, you're in an open space. Bull, you're in an open space. You don't have to worry about getting stuck on a doorway if you're in an open space. And he's like, no, I gotta stand here. Oh, hey. Everybody's just kind of waiting. Oh. He's fine.
This place is already half destroyed.
Samson must have ordered to sack his headquarters so we couldn't.
Looks like he cut his
Hello,
losses in
Nico.
brand.
I think you're right.
Hi.
Still, we dealt Samson a blow.
Nico, you are insane. You are so crazy. Do you know that? She just jumped from my bed to my lap. Except she wouldn't have made it, and I had to literally catch her as she jumped. Cat stresses me out. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Normally, what happens when cats start to get older? They try to be more careful. They move a little slower. They don't try to make jumps that they won't. That they know they can't make. But she's like, no, I gotta go 1,000,000,000 miles an hour. And also try to jump. Gotta try to make jumps that I know I can't finish. God. You stress me out. However, you may sit on my lap. Oh, oh. Damn. Rest in peace. No, you may not get on the desk. No getting on the desk for kittens. He's fine. Nico, my love? No. I gotta say, I'm not a very big fan of Rogue on PC. I feel like it's more difficult to get around and get, like, close enough to be able to hit enemies and stuff. I feel like I remember it being a lot easier on PC, or on, controller. Like, this game, what's really cool about this game is the fact that all of the, well, I guess mage doesn't unless you are playing a specific subclass, but all of the classes have a kind of like dodge ability that you can unlock. And I've realized that I don't like it on PC. It's clunky. Like, there is like actual dodge roll abilities, while it's not like its own thing like Veilguard has it, where everybody has a dodge. I think it's one of like the other like side things. Yeah, evade. You can leap away, and that's actually like a dodge roll thing. Warriors have one as well. Where you can like actually just like dodge out of the way. It's really fucking useful for like dragon fights and stuff, because you can dodge attacks with stuff like that. However, it is so clunky on PC. Then again, I think that a lot of like the ability where you click one of the numbers to activate an ability, I always think that that's a little clunky. A lot easier to do it on like a controller. I feel like Inquisition was made controller in mind.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me.
It's Maddox, Samson's tranquil. Something's wrong. I'll send for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap essence. It won't be long now.
Are you in pain?
I was at first. Not anymore. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best. Our deaths ensured Samson had time to escape.
You threw your lives away for Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
I have so many complicated feelings about Samson.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something.
Because, like, Samson, the thing is that he was addicted to lyrium. Like, that's the whole thing about Templars, is that they use lyrium. Lyrium is highly addictive, and he joined the order, but he had a considerably different relationship with lyrium.
Lyrium bottles, licked clean.
Yeah.
Licking the bottles when some people stop and take a hard look at their life choices.
How much red lyrium has Samson taken? His resistance must be extraordinary.
But he was kicked out of the order. He was kicked out of the order for the very addiction that you get by becoming a Templar.
Samson left a message. Me.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. The chantry used us, you're fighting the wrong battle. Corypheus chose me as his general and his vessel of power. Now there's such nonsense. As if I would sympathize.
Like, he joined the order, got addicted to lyrium because that's just what Templars do, but because of his relationship with lyrium and him being more dependent on it than other Templars, he was then kicked out of the order because of his addiction to lyrium, the thing that he's addicted to only because he became a Templar. And so then he spends DA2 trying to get enough money to get lyrium because he's addicted to it, and then he can, like, join back to the Templars depending on the choices that you make in Act 3. It's just, and then like he,
Maddox's room.
Fire couldn't destroy these entirely, whatever they are.
Those are lyrium forging implements of remarkable design.
just shoved you.
Often design their own tools. Agnes should be able to make sense of
And then you stabbed him.
Alex used these to make Samson's armor. She could use them to unmake it.
But yeah, it's just so, it's so interesting. Samson is such an interesting character, and then like he can rejoin the Templars, and like depending on what your choices are at the end of the, or near the end of the second game, but that just means that when then the Templars leave the Chantry, he's once again in scarce supply of lyrium again, which then leads him into joining Corypheus because he's weak. Corypheus sees that and abuses that and gives him as much red lyrium as he can fucking drink, snort, whatever it is. And it makes sense that he left and he went with Corypheus, because he was really and truly loyal to the thing that he was addicted to, which is something that happens when you get it. You have your whole army of religious freaks get addicted to a substance so that they can have powers. Sorry, I have so many feelings. I have many feelings. Keep going, you have a point. I do. Hi, Goose. I love you. I hope you're doing well. I have a Nico in my arms because somebody decided to jump to my lap. She's beating me with her tail, though. I think it's because I'm still moving, and I have been touching her feet. That comes with sitting on my lap, though. I like taking over because I get to hear more lore about Dragon Age that I potentially have missed. Yeah, that is what the deal is here. Because at least a lot of times when I am playing Dragon Age myself, I'm playing the game and I don't always stop to yell about lore. I do sometimes. But since I'm not the one actually playing the game, I can just yell about stuff.
The red lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army, and enchanted armor he can't maintain. You did it.
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
There she is, Dagna, our beloved.
Not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
I'm alive and showered. Nice.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus, for whatever you command.
Yeah, and that means that later on, when you actually have to deal with Samson, he will be weaker. That'll help out. I don't know that I've ever actually fought him or them, I guess. There's a counter antagonist if you side with the Templars. I've never fought them without getting the help, so. Okay, on computer now. Hello, Goose from computer. I finally put my hand down because I've been just kind of like holding Nico, and she is now pushing on me. Like, how dare you? How dare you move? No, you may not get on the desk. That's part of why I was holding you back. I had hoped that you would have stopped trying. It's fine. She's a silly little kitten. All this time I've said no getting on the desk, and then one time I let her on the desk and she's like, ah yes, this is my place. Bald. Briefly bald. Honey, just okay. Okay, hang on. She wants out. She doesn't move like she used to, so every once in a while she just she walks kind of sideways, and I still don't really know why she does that, but she does. But it's fine. I love how you left Skyhold again, without looking at the armor. One of these days.
Let's look around.
A key. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. I made a big kid drink it, and it is very pretty. Oh, whoa. The camera is not doing it justice, however. That is so fair. Every time I try to take a picture of whatever it is that I am... Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. Spoiler! Still. Man. Every time I try to take a picture of, like, what I'm eating... I can never get a good picture. It is always fucking blurry, and I assume that that's because of, like, the fact that my room is always slightly dark. The lighting in here is not the best. It's been so long since I've drank, and I'm blaming it on the fact that I've been playing Dragon Age, and I don't want to do that intoxicated. Why not? Well, you don't want to just, like, running around in a circle and get lost in the hissing wastes while you're drunk. I miss playing Red Dead High. That's fair. I say that like I like to be drunk at all. I don't. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the way that it tastes, and I don't like the way that it feels. There has been one singular kind of beer that I have drank in my time that I genuinely liked the taste of. And even then, if you gave me the choice, if you were like, here, I will give you either this specific beer or a Pepsi, I'd be like, yes, I will take the Pepsi. Oh, down you go. 07. Oh! Down Bull goes. I'm telling you, Blackwall, strongest motherfucker. He's running away. Blackwall saved my ass so many times. Goose got your daily cat kiss from all of Kitten Mama's cats and were crushed under the weight of them. What a good way to go. Joining Chalice.
Good find.
We had a dog named Pepsi once. Nice. I always love to see like what names people give their pets, and also when there's like a theme overall that they have for the way that they name their pets. I always think that's so so there's a hole there. So you might want to be careful. Why do I keep doing that? Sorry. I keep forgetting that I have to hit the other option to be able to see both of them. I was like, it got quiet all of a sudden. That's because you stopped watching the one that you're supposed to be watching. Dead. Double dead. Triple dead. Honestly, though, I don't normally go through the Emprise du Lion when I'm lower. Lower leveled. The Emprise du Lion and the Hissing Waste are two that I normally do later. You just stole that armor right off that corpse. I bet that smells really good. And then the Inquisitor was like, all right, I've died too many times. I'm out of here. Come on, guys. Ah, yes, our griffins. Did you never finish the Follow Meyer quest? I think I got frustrated. That's fair. The guy at the end of the Follow Meyer quest is pretty big and intimidating. And he does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, is a common theme for me when it comes to Inquisition. It does seem like you you have been struggling just a little bit. Making some armor might help. Also, making sure that you like do things in the first like couple of maps, so that then you're more leveled when you do the further ones. It doesn't help that, like, even in the first map, like the hinterlands, there are things in the hinterlands, which is the first place that you go, that you quite literally cannot do. You will get instantly killed. You will get squished. Hi, Tay, I love you. I hope you're doing well. Tay got your daily cactus from Robin and Fivelin, also a 5-stream streak. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Throw back to the waterfall rift at the farmland in Redcliffe. Yeah, it's stuff like that. See, and that's why it's a little bit like, I do recommend that you do things in the first couple of maps that you are introduced to, because that means that then you have extra XP, and then when you get to the more difficult maps, then you don't have as hard of a time. But also, it's kind of difficult to know exactly what you can and can't do. I originally got up to fill my water, by the way. Back at my desk with the direct opposite of water, actually. Yeah. There's a banner that's further in, I believe. Like, into the place. Actually, speaking of water, I am very low on water. I should probably do that. Next time there's an ad break, which should be in a couple of minutes. It should be during ads. Yeah, we'll do a big break. Pika Overwatch, my beloved. Yeah. Except for that one that tried to make me cry. Fuck that guy in particular. Yeah, but my best recommendation is when those big guys with the big hammers like that do that attack where they raise their weapon above their head and they get the metal bar of extra health. Just get the fuck away from them. If you can. See, that was easy. Now that you're you've already completed the first half of the second act's quest. Easy. Okay, you should
Excellent.
Herald of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, you will. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
Yay, level 15.
I told you he wouldn't leave us.
Told you he wouldn't leave us. It just took a little bit to get there. Hole approves. I love pressing all of the wrong things. That's my favorite thing too. I love pressing all of the wrong buttons. It's literally a sign of being a pro gamer. Oh yeah, that judgment is pretty funny as well. I think I might know what it is. It may, perhaps, involve a goat. Maybe.
What's with scalding? No fun.
Oh yeah, that looks great. So yeah, you can go to different shops across, you know, Thetis basically, and all the different maps usually, but like the most popular ones are like, you know, Redcliffe, Orlais, Valroyo, places like that, and you can buy schematics for armors and stuff. There are also ones for your like your gloves and boots as well. Should I go do that first? Perhaps, because it looks like you have mainly the DLC armors, which are cool, but they're not... They're not always the vibe. Redcliffe has shops. Valroyo also. I'm trying to remember what other places you can buy. Varric said, I'm coming with you. Also, we have ads coming up soon. But it's really neat because you can like transfer schematics that you get from like one save to the next after you finish the game, like we learned earlier. So like if when you do your second playthrough, you will have
Let's look around.
Armor and stuff. Schematics. Anyway, I have to go get some more water, and I am also probably gonna go pee. So I'm gonna go over here. I didn't press the button in time, so we're just gonna have to wait. Oh, I forgot that I turned down the volume even more. I'm just gonna go grab some more water. You guys are gonna have to wait until the ads actually start, and I'll be back when they're done. Okay, hello. Yeah, that's a reference to Bethany, obviously. I opened my own stream up and I forgot. So then I heard myself. That was scary. Jump scare. Sometimes I open up my own stream on my phone while I am AFK. But yeah, Paranormal Detour tonight.
Good day.
But yeah, there's a stall that's like down near the water that I specifically remember getting schematics from. If I am remembering correctly. It's like, it's fine. Ignore the massive amount of quests that I have in the hinterlands I don't want to do. That's so fair, honestly. The hinterlands is really overwhelming. And it's really funny how many people, when they first play this game, they... Yeah, see, the scout coats and stuff like that, scout armor, those are rogue specific, I believe. And then, like, defender is... I think adventurer is also... no, maybe it's medium. I don't know. It's been a while since I played. It's been a while since I've actually had to buy the schematics. Let me phrase it like that. And then that's like weapons and stuff. That just depends on if you want to make yourself weapons. I don't always make weapons. I always make armor for at least me and like my main party. And sometimes I will make weapons depending on if I like... We don't talk about it. See, that's what's funny is that usually people start playing Dragon Age Inquisition and then they try to do absolutely everything in the hinterlands before they move on to even meeting with the Templars. Like, you get there to meet with Mother Giselle. She tells you to garner some, you know, standing, and then go and meet the Templars. You need the one currency. I don't remember what it's called. You need that to be able to do the quests. And so then power, yes. You need that to be able to in order to do some of the quests, but people go into the hinterlands and they do absolutely everything that they can possibly do, and then they burn out on the hinterlands because it's so massive and it has a billion quests. So congratulations, Sari, for not doing that. Hi, Kat, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your recovery is recovering. Hope you're doing good. I do think it's funny that you completely also missed Vivienne. I still think about that sometimes. Hanging in there, honestly. That means that you're doing good. Listen, I was distracted by Sarah, and that makes sense. You know, I understand that you were distracted by Sarah, and Sarah is very distracting. But I did think that it was funny that I was like, have you met Vivienne? And you were like, who? I was like,
It's the Grand Ball in the Winter Palace.
Is that her? Here?
I believe.
You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing. I've met nothing. I prefer the
Oh, yes.
she who trusts in the Maker. Fire is her water.
Oh, hey, they have potion recipes there, though.
She should see fire.
Oh yeah, like this hunter coat, I think. Like yeah. I think it's like enchanter obviously is mage. Scout is like rogue. Defender is warrior, if I'm remembering correctly. It's interesting because there are some armors that are like you can only wear if you were like human trained, which is very interesting. It's pretty rough. I'm sorry, Kat. Please do be taking care of yourself or letting other people take care of you. I know that you were saying that that is difficult for you to do. However, I am absolutely positive that everybody around you wants to take care of you.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
I'm off of work and getting Taco Bell. Hi, Kiersey. Got your daily cactus from Dickie. So yeah, there's plenty of like different ways that the armor can look. However, sadly, a lot of them have like some of them are just better than others. And depending on what equipment you use, the masterwork stuff is a little bit more interesting. Also, for all of these, you can change all of the colors for everything. So you want to pick the the strongest things that you can use. You can change the colors for anything that you don't like with another station. So if you pick out like the strongest shit and it looks fucking ugly, you can change the color of it at least. And Miss Inquisition, yeah, me too. So yeah, so long as you have like one of anything, you can change the color to Nug Skin. And so then like each of the different kinds of armor, obviously it shows up in the corner what the armor rating would be. So you want the armor rating to be high, you can pick whatever like thing it is, whatever like fabric and whatever, you can change all of the colors. You can make everyone pink. That is true. I have made pink armor. No, a pink weapon. Or was it pink armor? For Bull, because he said that Dawnstone was pretty. Also, hi Queen, I love you. I hope you're doing well. Got your daily cactus from Sadie. Sadie, our beloved. I mean, have you seen Croissant? I don't know. I don't have eyes. That guy has blush and lip gloss on. He would eat up pink armor. So fair. But yeah, this is where it becomes important that you are like actually hunting some of the animals in the game, because that means that then you have more to make stuff with. And you go fight more bears to be able to get more great bear hide to make armor with. That's like probably the most annoying part about the armor making in this game, is making sure that you have the resources to be able to do it. However, I'm just used to it. I refuse to hunt Hala. No, you're so correct about that. And just like each thing can give you a different, like, you know, stagger maximum health kind of thing. So then you can like, you can build your armor and make it a little bit customized to what you expect to be doing. Like, you know, if you're going to be going and fighting a bunch of enemies that you know have a specific type of damage, you can get specific resistances for each thing. Which that part is usually only if you know a little bit more about what you're doing, or if you're fighting dragons, like I mentioned earlier. Once again, we are not paying attention to how many exclamation marks are on this map. My Roslyn AU is the only thing in my brain is thinking of. That's so fair. I'm in the mind, if you do hunt a creature, you do so with respect and make use of every part of the animal. That absolutely makes sense. It's much more of a, you know, it's much better to do something like that rather than the way that people hunt animals for like sport. Just to hunt some big game, you know, take pictures. I hate that. I don't want to kill nothing. That's fair. I never really wanted to kill any of the nugs. I just did sometimes accidentally because I used chain lightning a lot. I use like AoE spells and stuff. Oh yeah, you can change, you can move your bongos sideways. What is the button to do it now? Because you can flip it, like you've always been able to like flip it back and forth. It's R to rotate. Ah. So you can just like, no, it won't. It keeps making me hesitate. Oh, I have to be hovering over it? I can just flip you guys around? Oh my god. Whee! That's so silly. I love that so much. Oh my god. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Exactly. I forgot Seekers are Templars. Yeah. Did you think I'd remember that, considering I finished Asunder today? Yeah, well, they're supposed to be, like, better than Templars. They're supposed to be the Templars that keep order of the Templars. They are supposed to be slightly different, but they have all of the same abilities as regular Templars. Ow. My ancestors' hunting and gathering was how they survived. I can't just deny the entire part of my ancestors' way of life. That's fair. And that's like, that's always been my thing, is like, obviously using animal products is like, we were talking about this like the other day, I think, where we were talking about like the difference between getting a real like leather like coat or like bag compared to, oh, I still have all of everybody's names up, compared to like pleather, and how really and truly the leather is better for like the environment overall, and it'll stay for longer. There's no microplastics. It lasts forever, and yeah, it does come from an animal, but it is still better overall. And like, the problem with using animal products is more based on the way that people stop caring about the animals and they care more about the products that they make. But there is absolutely a way to respect the animals that you are basically using to create a product, I guess. Oh, you swinging. Actually watched a video today that stated a lot of unused leather hide goes to the landfill. The animals are already becoming part of our food, but the textile industry turned leather into a luxury good instead of an everyday one. Yeah, that sucks. I'm still thinking about how Elion, is that how you say that? Mainki would have probably patted the nose of every single Fenrirel statue she came across. Probably. Can I pet that dog? Oh, down he goes. Man, I loved being an archer in Inquisition. Sola's sweating, but also feels somewhat giddy at the same time. I want to replay Inquisition, but that's the problem, is that I have so many Inquisitors that I love so much that I want to replay. Like, I want to replay Vela, who romanced Solus, because it's been a really long time since I've romanced Solus. But I also want to play, like, Flint, who is one of my favorite Inquisitors, and I want to replay Sun Adar, who's another one of my favorite Inquisitors, who romanced Blackwall, because I haven't done that in a while. But then Iron Bull is always just there, staring at me. And then Dorian is there. At least with Dorian, it's like, I do have to actually be playing a male character to romance Dorian. So if I were to be playing a female character, I wouldn't run the risk of accidentally romancing Dorian. I love to replay all the Dragon Age games again. Game Pass gone, but only have first 3 games on PlayStation 3, of which only two are playable. Yeah. I also tried to play Inquisition on PlayStation 3, and it was definitely an interesting time. Hey, that's me. There he is, killing me. Killing me died. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know? It broke, like, went into a cave and the game just completely broke. Oh no. See, I remember, like, the days of trying to play Inquisition on PlayStation 3, and where, like, all of the textures, because obviously there's, like, a level where they're trying to, like, save resources, where if the characters would get to a specific distance away, they're all of their features would just, like, melt, basically. Melty faces, perfect, exactly. Oh, nothing. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing at all. I'm innocent. I would never do anything. What are you talking about?
What we have.
Hee. Oh yeah, I did Why is everybody being so nice to you? Because you deserve it. You let me go fight a bear. And I could have just done a war table mission for it. I'm gonna be so honest with you, Sari. I always forget that there are resource war table missions. Because I simply never use it. I just get resources while I'm traveling around. She's so cute. Actually, what's funny, Goose, is that like a while back when you first mentioned that you lost access to the games, I went immediately to look at Steam because there had been the spring sale going on. But when I like heard about that, the spring sale had just gone off and all of the games were back up to full price. And I was like, fuck! God damn it! Okay, well, I'll bide my time then. But there's an EA sale going on Steam right now. And I almost forgot. But now you get to play it on PC and you can figure out mods too. Lurking in the shadows, it's true. I'm so stealthy and sneaky. You would never know that I have evil intentions in my heart. And by evil, I mean buying things for people. Especially when it's like one of my favorite game series ever. Oh yeah, the Masterwork stuff is really interesting because it's almost like a gamble. Because it being a Masterwork will increase all of the stats for it. Like obviously you get the thing, but it's like it's kind of difficult to explain. You're just enabler. At least that's what I think it is. It's been a while since I've done this. I have evil intentions in my heart as well, except evil. Once again, I point to the picture of the bat that somebody is like holding and brushing the top of their head with like a toothbrush. That's you. Yeah, you got an achievement. Let's go. I'm biting you and 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 bi. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I am bi. So the interesting thing about the enchanting in Inquisition is the fact that a lot of the enchantments that you can do have like a plus and also a negative to like attached to them. Which means that I don't always like to use them. Origins installed now. Let's go. Um. Oh yeah, I should also I should I should also probably share with you the way to fix Origin so that it's not breaking constantly. Now that I think about that. Cuz the problem the problem thank you. The problem with Origins on PC is the fact that it loses its mind basically because it doesn't know what technology is now. It's like, what the fuck is this graphics card that you have? What do you mean you have 2 monitors? Yeah, thank you, Sari. Sari walked me through it as well, because I was there was like a post about like ways that you can stop Origins from crashing, and I got really overwhelmed with all of the things that were on it. It's so overwhelming. Yeah, I got really overwhelmed with just like all of the information that it had, and so I just started like going through the different things, and none of them were working. And then Sari was like, okay, this is how I do it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sari, for helping us through it. Because I got very overwhelmed by it. Should I start an Origins playthrough on stream again? I mean, you would join the very cool club of me and Sari who are playing Dragon Age Origins on stream. I say that like Sari's not getting ready to finish the first game soon on stream. Yeah, you can also make like arms and boots, which you are obviously doing now. And it just adds more stats onto your armor that you can get. But yeah, I do love the Dragon Age games. An absolutely ridiculous amount. Incredible naming here. So sorry, Hala. And then if you go over to in front of you, this table over here, I think. Hang on. Hang on. Turn. Yes, stay there. This table over here. Can you see my cursor on my stream? It's like past all of this. Over there, you can change the colors of all of it. Yeah. So if you did not like the colors that you had, you can change pretty much all of the colors for everything. Including, like, yeah, the waist or the arms, or it also changes the inside of the coat, I think. Did you want to be bright yellow? But yeah, I like making armor specifically for my character and either like the main party that I bring with me or just like my love interest. I like the idea of the Inquisitor making special armor for them. Oh, I think that it's cute. So does that help? Does that help you understand the crafting? I did like a crafting crash course when I was playing this game on stream last time. Because I wanted to explain it because Kier also was like, I don't know if she like didn't understand it or if it was overwhelming or something like that. But I was like, I make armor for my people all the time. I can explain it and at least talk about it. Both, okay. I do not believe I was very tuned into Dragon Age at that point. Yeah, that's fair. I think I was mainly just talking to Kiersey. And it is kind of overwhelming when you don't really know what you're doing. And it's like, there's obviously like different armors for like 3 different classes. And then different armors for like different ways that they can look. And there's armors that are only available for people who have human training, which is interesting. And then there's like only armor for elves. Hello from Pooter. Hello, QC at computer. Yo, what's the matter, baby? She's just meowing. She's not even sitting on the corner of the bed. Oh, bald. Ah, there it is. No longer bald. Hello. Back for more attention. No. No. Bald. Got a screenshot of it this time. I have an eco. He is in my arms. Because I can't trust her not to try to climb onto the desk every 3 seconds. No, no, no. Realize I don't add people on Steam anymore because I don't play DVD. You know what? You are so right. And sometimes I see people on my Steam friend request, like Steam friend list, and I'm like, I literally only have you on my list because we used to play DVD together. And I'm like, do I need? In related news, Goose, please add me. I want to stalk your gaming. You know what's really funny is that back in the day, I first started playing on Steam, and I didn't have any friends on Steam, so Steam kept like calling me out for having no friends. Until one day I finally posted on Tumblr where I was like, all right, who's down to add one fucking nerd on Steam so that Steam stops shaming me for having no friends? And this one person that I'd been mutuals with on Tumblr for a really long time was like, all right, here's my info. And I added them on Steam, and they are still on my Steam friends list. Like, I still see them open up games sometimes, and I'm like, I hope they're doing good. I don't see them as much anymore because Tumblr is a lot less active. I would have added you on Steam. I would have accepted it because I would have been like, oh, who's this neat person who has randomly added me, who has a name that got them banned from the Animal Crossing Discord that one time. Blackwall, buddy. Blackwall, just let it go. he's pissed. It's pissed as hell. Oh, also my cursor is still on the screen. It's probably annoying. DA2 finished downloading now. Nice. It finished earlier, but I was distracted with fixing Origins. That's so fair. Gotta fix Origins. Otherwise it won't. Otherwise it won't. Sorry, I had a cat. I had a cat in my arms. So sorry. It's a little bit hard to type. I have new friends. I'm a happy goose today. People are spoiling me, and I have new friends on Steam. Yeah. Having friends on Steam is fun, because then you get to see them open the same game like 4 times. Or like see them open like a game that they said they weren't gonna play. You get to see me open Overwatch like 4 times a day. Yeah. Like back in the day, you would have seen me opening up Baldur's Gate 3 like 15 times in like a 2-hour period because the game was trying to catch my whole PC on fire. Now you just get to see me open Stardew. And then and then play that for the rest of the day. And then maybe stop and play Overwatch for like 10 minutes. And then straight back to Stardew because Overwatch is annoying. Zeri opened Overwatch every time. Yeah, I realize that sometimes I like to call people out for what they are opening. However, sometimes I realize that that might not be the nicest thing to do. Unless I, like, really know someone. Which is why usually I only call out, like, either really strange ones or, like... all of the Dragon Age nerds are coming out of the woodwork to make Goose. To make Goose able to play Dragon Age again. Hee 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 hee. Listen, so many people have bought me games over like my time. I feel like it makes sense for me to at least try to give a little back here and there. Hee 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 hee. So you'll need a better PC for Veilguard. Yeah, Veilguard. Veilguard is one chunky game. Definitely. Very demanding. Inquisition and Veilguard are some of my favorite games, and I like giving people my favorite things if I know I enjoy them. So fair. You know, it's fair to like want to share a game that you know that you enjoy and also the other person also enjoys. Because sometimes you gift somebody a game and then it doesn't quite match up to expectations. Nope. Veilguard runs better on max graphics than Overwatch does on max graphics. Ooh, there's something to be said about that. I was never more determined to climb things than an Inquisition. Yeah. You like turn into I know y'all didn't play Skyrim, I don't think. Poor thee. However, it's very much the same vibes. It's very much like, I'm going to climb. There is definitely an easier route from here to there, but I'm going to climb this fucking mountain if I can. Oh, right. I have a horse or a giant nug, you know, whichever one it might be. Come on. Come on. Aw. Never brought my horse. That buddy was safe at Skyhold forever. Yeah, I never really liked using the mounts because they kind of interrupt banter because your companions just disappear. Like they just cease to exist. Which Inquisition already has like an issue with the banter not triggering when it's supposed to. There you go. Like there's a mod that I need to get before I even try to think about playing Inquisition again, that is supposed to cause banter to happen more often. But I also feel like one of the last times that I tried to do that mod, it didn't actually change very much. But that's fine. Guys, I already missed DA2. Well, that just means that you gotta start your second playthrough. Let's look around. Actually, let's fight these demons first, Inquisitor. Let's focus up. Lock in. Running around forever trying to get Solus and Cole to interact more. That's so fair. I feel like I tried to do the banter increased mod, but I don't remember if it actually did anything. That could also have been my own fault because I tend to because I've played the game so much, I tend to fast travel around. And know kind of exactly where I need to go, so there's a lot less wandering involved. She's so cold. It is endlessly hilarious to me that the despair demons literally just walk around with a shawl over their head. Like they're freezing to death. They're just like old ladies. Honestly, me too. Yeah. Listen, they're just chilly. They're just chilly cold. Good
find.
Okay, we are getting close to 3 hours. We're almost at 3 hours. I am thinking about maybe wrapping up soon, if that's all right with you. I want to play Fallout. Hates me. No, I'm sorry. We were talking at the beginning of stream because we did a poll because it's chat choice chaos, and we were like, okay, we can't play Dragon Age Origins and we can't play Dispatch because I'm literally playing Origins for Kiersey, and also Kiersey was very invested in Dispatch, so we cannot play those unless Kiersey is here, or unless Kiersey gives us the thumbs up to play it even when she's not here, and even then be a little bit sad because Kiersey's not there. So then Sarah was like, I could put in a different Dragon Age to the poll. Which just ended up with me narrating while Sari plays Dragon Age. Anyway, I think I'm gonna snooze these ads, and we're gonna find somebody to raid. Thank you, Sari, for playing Dragon Age Inquisition and entertaining. Oh, there we go. Look at him with his blush and his lip gloss. Look at him. Never fought the dragon here. I think I meant to. What's really funny is that if you bring Bull to this dragon fight specifically, he has a very distinct line that he says. Which I think is very cute because I love the Iron Bull so much. Anyway, thank you guys, thank you, Sari, for entertaining. I'm gonna mute in Discord. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for chatting. Thank you guys for lurking. Thank you guys for just, stopping by. Let me see. Let me see who's live. Oi. There's lots of farts going on here. Wait, D-Tune's doing Paranormal Detour tonight. That is where I'm gonna be going. Oh God, why is the knock thing look like that? Why the knock notification thing? Oh, I'm in the way. The knock thing is already annoying as it is. Why is it like this now? Why is it so ugly? It's fine. The fruits have tummy issues. We've been new. That's so true. Okay. I think we're gonna find somebody to raid. And I think we're gonna go to D-Tune. Spooky Fruits raid. Honestly, I'm down. We can do that. We're gonna go raid into D-Tune. D-Tune is doing a big Paranormal Detour stream, which means that the chat is absolutely wild. So if that makes you anxious or nervous at all, I completely understand. Sometimes when things get a little bit crazy, I minimize the chat so that I can just enjoy the vibes. But like I said, D-Tune is doing Paranormal Detour, and I am gonna be there. I'm gonna be there hanging out. So we might as well raid in there. So I'm gonna start the raid. We're gonna do the Spooky Fruits raid. Just put it in once. Don't do it multiple times. I don't know if they're like on heightened like alert for everything that's, because the streams can be a little bit wild. So just put it in once. We'll go in and see how things are going. I'm gonna copy my own raid message. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I should be streaming again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. We're supposed to be doing a reading stream on Saturdays. That has not really worked out very well in the past couple of months. However, I'm going to keep trying. So I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to say that we are going to be streaming again tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're going to be doing a reading stream. However, if you want notifications and you want to know if the schedule changes at all, Inquisition installed now. Let's go. If you want to know anything about the schedule changing, please join the Discord. That is the easiest and best way to know if anything switches up. If I cancel a stream, I'll usually update the schedule. But yeah, I love you guys. Follow D-Tune if you are not already, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.